Buddy, it's your boy back with another video, back with today, and we play the Texans 6-2. They're 4-4. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
It's week 10 of the 2022 season, and coming up is Shaquille Griffin. He stayed active a week ago with an 8-tackle performance. It's the Texans and the Giants, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we hit week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gauton, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who has overcome plenty of adversity to forge a 12-year career. Former Virginia Tech Hokie, it's Tyrod Taylor.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes... before going out of bounds.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Throwing, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Giants at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Back to throw again. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Again, and he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back.
There's a first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly to Wilson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Gets the dump off to Pierce. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, it's Pierce. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt. Any running back, especially a rookie, the things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you got a talented back, give it back to him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Giants and the Texans last year, if you go by the numbers, the 2 poorest offenses in the NFL. The Giants 31st in total yardage, and the Texans dead last. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Lovie Smith, he's seen plenty of challenges in his time as a coach, and he's going to throw the red flag on this one. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football. This is always... So Lovie saw things correctly, and he wins that challenge. They go play action here on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They'll set up to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Quick slant here to Woods. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. 2nd and 2. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 2nd and 4. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are back within a score. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? But a lot of offenses say touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
from the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles' birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. Blocked up into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play. And that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Fielded at the 20. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We begin with something never said before in NFL history. Let's start out in Germany. That's right, Munich, the site for the early.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
On second down, here's Pierce.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Jarrett Davis with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nice effort from Jalen Petrie getting to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Throwing Jones.
Over the middle, caught by Bellinger.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Jones throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. And this offense on third down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jones. He's got Bellinger. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. And
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. They'll come out throwing here on first down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Game.
He's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 23. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How did things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, Barkley, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run for it with Eckler. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Holding, offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will be back home next week for a date with the Washington Commanders.